Hi, everyone. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to your favorite reading of the week, it looks like. This is your weekend forecast for November 14th through the 16th, Friday through Sunday, or whenever you found this reading. This is a collective reading for any sign and any sign that you may be thinking of. I will be using some charms. I will be using some initials, some evidence, some clues, anything Spirit wants you to know about some loving energy that may be around you at this time or coming towards you. So welcome back, everybody. I'm so grateful that you're here. I know that you guys love these weekend readings because I can see it in the likes, I can see it in the comments, and I can see it in how many people watch these readings. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you all being here. I'm so grateful and so blessed. So let's call in our spirit guides now. Let's see what they have for you. Let's see what loving messages are meant to find you today. Spirit, I ask for some messages of love for heading into the weekend. What is it that you want us to know? What is it that you need us to hear? I'm listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I'm so grateful. Let's see. What do they want you to know? What is coming towards you? Take with you what connects to you. Leave the rest for everybody else. I have a disguise. Some elements of this relationship are hidden. Ooh, a little bit of a, I've been holding back. Okay, so maybe I'm wondering, maybe there's somebody actually on my mind, heading into the weekend. Is this person going to move forward? Is this person thinking about me? So let's see if they'll reveal that. I have open your heart. Love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. I do feel like you are ready. I feel if anybody's holding back, it may be the other side. They're saying it's a little confusing because of their actions. So it was almost a sense of sometimes they're all in and sometimes they're not. So I'm going to say mixed signals, unfortunately. It could be fear of jumping all in. It could be fear of putting all their eggs in one basket. So that usually happens, but sometimes this mixed signals isn't necessarily because they don't want to be with you. It's because they're trying to decide, am I really ready to put all my energy into one person? And sometimes they need that time to think about it. Or it could be you. You need time to think about it too. I have looking for the signs and the clues. The universe is talking to you. So maybe we'll get some clues today in the reading. We'll get some initials. We'll get some evidence. Maybe Spirit will give you something that will tell you to keep going or don't give up on this connection yet. So there is a sense of I either know this person or this person has just starting to cross my path. A little bit of mixed signals, unfortunately. I mean, I wish everybody came in as a knight in shining armor saying, I want to, sweep you off your feet. Sometimes people come in and they're a little hesitant. They come in and they're not quite sure about themselves. They're not quite sure what they want to do next. Guided steps to great love. Follow the path of ascension towards a great love. So there is a little bit of sweeping you off your feet. And that feels like a fantasy more than anything. It's like, I do want to be swept off my feet, though. I don't want to have to wait for somebody. I don't want to have to work for it. I'm not saying wait for somebody. If this person's giving you attention, if this person is putting some energy into it, as long as they're not breadcrumbing you or stringing you along. But I feel like sometimes they're really, really on top of this connection. Like, I really want this. And then, then it's kind of like a little bit of a back pedal. So let's see what the cards are saying. Spirit, what do we have? I have a King of Wands. I have a Three of Swords. This person's afraid of getting hurt. I mean, I could say that about anybody, but this person, even though they're a king, they are They've been hurt before, Spirit just said. I have a High Priestess. Maybe that's what you are feeling also, that you're picking up on. Many of us are very intuitive that are here. So you could be picking up on, yeah, I got that feeling too, that this person is just, you know, afraid to give their heart. They're afraid to be all in. They've been hurt before, yada, yada. So I feel like that's going on. I have an 8 of Swords. They're holding back. So you're seeing glimpses is what's happening. It's like you're seeing little glimpses of what it could be. And that's the part that's keeping you hanging in there with them. Otherwise, you probably would have just said, you know what, go your own way. But the glimpses are worth it, because the glimpses are showing you that if they can just let go of, you know, this little trap that they've put themselves in, and if they could just trust the universe, trust you, it's definitely glimpses. It's that's the best way for me to say it. Glimpses of what this could be. And I guess I want to hold on to that. I mean, I don't want to do that forever. I don't want to be living in a world if I just get glimpses of what my future could be with somebody. That's not going to work. But I do feel for now, there's a side of this person that you really want to be with, and you see it, and you're starting to really enjoy that side of them. And I guess we just have to build some trust so that they remember that you're not the one who hurt them. You're not the one who broke their heart. They've got to give you a chance. I have a 9 of Pentacles. I have a 10 of Swords. I have an 8 of Pentacles. And I have a Devil. I have a feeling that this person has put a lot of energy into someone else in the past, and that person walked away from them, abandoned them, cheated on them, something like that. And I had a lot of time, energy, money, gave them everything, energy. So this person's bitter is what they're saying. And that might be something that you have to address, that they have to get over the bitterness. I have a star at the bottom of my deck, and I have a 7 of Wands. You have to somehow show them that there's life on the other side of being hurt. Everybody has been hurt. I don't know. I mean, unless it's your first ever relationship, which I doubt it is for many of you, everybody gets hurt. And even though I don't care if this is a grown man, grown woman, it doesn't matter their age. Hurt is hurt. And bitterness is something that we carry with us as a defense mechanism, is how it's coming in. So this person's just doing it. So like, how do I protect my heart? I don't ever want to be hurt again. You can't. You can. I mean, if we knew the answer to that, we'd all sign up. But it's this person's got to find it within themselves, with the star and the 7 of Wands, that I do want more, and I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up on love. I'm not going to give up on you. So you're the one who sees it first. Spirit's saying you see that this could be a really great union. You see that we have a lot in common. You're seeing glimpses, they had said. So I'm definitely taking that as a, that's what you're holding on to. I see the part of you that wants to be in this, and when you're in it, it's amazing. Stop pulling away. I have gratitude. I am open to receiving and giving love with joy and gratitude. I welcome you into my life. This could be a fear, this big, huge ring. I don't want any expectations. I don't want you to think that I'm going to marry you someday, because that's not on my radar screen. Those are things that we can talk about right from the beginning. You know, if that's not your expectation and that's not what you're looking for, and that's not important to you, let this person know. If it is important to you, then it's not going to probably be your person. But this person could have fear of commitment. You know, I put a ring on someone else's finger and they cheated on me. You know, we were engaged. I was going to marry that person. So it's that kind of pain. It got really far along. It was a really deep commitment and somebody got deeply burnt. Mastery. At this phase of my life, I'm focused on honing my craft, refilling my skills to help me to fulfill my purpose. I don't have time for games, right? That hourglass is moving. Time is always in motion. So I don't have times for games. And if this person is playing games, then obviously I don't have time. I don't even know if they're aware that they're sending mixed signals. I don't even know if they are thinking about it, to tell you the truth. I feel that they're just doing what they're like a natural gut reaction is. As soon as they get close to you, they pull back. As soon as they feel like I'm all in, they somehow create some kind of boundary. And you feel it probably more than they do, but I feel like it's a defense mechanism more than anything. I'm learning. We share an interest in learning and gaining knowledge. Could we meet in an educational setting, a class, a seminar? So some of you are out there, you know, searching for your person. Maybe you're going to meet, you know, at school, you know, taking a course, going back to school. It could be away, but the door is opening. And it came into me more along the lines of we are learning about each other. You're realizing that the only reason why this person is pulling back isn't because they don't like you, isn't because they don't enjoy your company or want to be with you. It's because they are getting closer to you, believe it or not. And that is, I mean, it doesn't make sense, right? Pulling away because I'm falling in love. Does that even make sense? You know, people do crazier things because I'm falling for you and I'm trying to prevent myself from being hurt. You know, I want to make sure. It's like a make sure this time energy. So, you know, how do we make sure? We can't make sure. There's no guarantees. We just have to love each other and learn to love each other. I have lessons. There are still lessons I have to learn before I can be ready with you. So this person could be learning their lessons in live time. You know, they could be learning these lessons as we speak. And it's a sense of, I know I'm upsetting somebody by not showing up, or I didn't call when maybe they thought I was going to call, even though I didn't make a promise. They're not making promises that they can't keep, whether they're saying that out loud or not. They're not going to say, I'll call you tonight, because if they don't call you tonight, then they owe you something. They have to apologize. They have to, you are disappointed. You had an expectation. So I feel like they don't even say that. I feel like they'll do things like, okay, I'll see you when I see you. I'll talk when we talk again. Talk to you soon. Soon is vague. When is soon? Is it tonight, tomorrow, next week? So it's too general. It's very general because they are making sure there's some space and distance between us. You may only do this for a little while. If they don't get closer, you may decide, I can't do this. You're not ready for a real relationship. But they may break down also and say, I want to be closer. Let's keep going. Tell me about this person. I have a boss. I'm hardworking. I'm a gentleman. I'm a businessman. They could be just throwing themselves into work right now. You know, I've just been so focused on my career. I really haven't put any time into dating. I haven't been in a relationship for a long time is coming in. So you've got somebody who's got to get back on the horse and get used to the idea of being in a relationship and decide. There's a lot of people that will start dating, be on dating sites, want to go out to dinner, want to have drinks. And then when they meet somebody that they actually like, they're hesitant. You're like, well, why did we go on the date in the first place? You're just like practicing dating. What are you doing? But the reality hits them that, oh my God, I'm actually entering into another relationship. And is this what I really want? So this is what they're going to do. They kind of do this mixed signals feeling, or they are hesitant, but they don't even know they're doing it. I have an ordinary guy. That's okay. Maybe some people think I'm boring, but I'm fun for you. I always say, you know what? The nice guy wins. I could be, you know what? I could be like a lot of other people. I could look and kind of act like a lot of, traditional people. But they're perfect for you. And you're going to see something special about them. You'll see something unique in them. You'll see their sense of humor. You'll see that they're good to you, kind to you, nice to you. You have seen glimpses. Now, if this was a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde scenario, you'd see glimpses of the bad side, all right? But that's not what's being shown to you. Oh, my hands has tingled. What's being shown to you is glimpses of the good side, glimpses of what could be. And that's what you're holding on to. It's like this person's giving you a little piece of themselves and you want more. I do feel like there's more coming. I just feel like they got to go at their own pace. They just have to do it their own way. I have a builder. Stability, strong, building a foundation. Maybe this is the pace that they think is reasonable for a healthy relationship. They don't want to rush into anything. They don't want to fall in love in 2 seconds and then realize they made a mistake of some kind. So, it's the person who takes it super slow. It's the person who They go along on their own terms. And if you aren't in agreement with it, then you're not going to be for them, so that's their kind of attitude. But you always have a chance to walk away as well. So keep that in mind. I do feel at home with you. And, where are we going to end up is the question. I feel at home with you. They're saying that opposites attract. Maybe we have different ways of approaching and entering into a relationship. And that's what we're struggling with. They're saying we have an everlasting connection. I like that. Marriage, caring, a soulmate, that we actually balance each other. So if at the end of the day, after all this waiting and patience and allowing this person to trust again and to believe in love again, we end up at home with them, is that where we want to be? So part of me feels like it's okay because it's your story. It's just the two of you who are going to go through this. Maybe it's a little frustrating. I'm hoping, I'm yearning. Okay. I'm going to say secretly hoping for more. And that's interesting because they're the ones that are hesitant. So, or do they expect you to chase them? I don't think so. I think they know that you're not going to chase them. Is there a part of them that says, oh, I wish that someone else would do all the work. I wish somebody would chase me, call me, invite me out to dinner, take me out, So I feel like there's a little bit of a part of them that says, I wish it was easier on my side for some reason, like they're struggling with that, whether it's traditional roles or they're expected to take the lead. How come it has to be me who takes the lead? I don't know. I think we'll get to a point where maybe we take turns and that's okay too. One of us plans a date and then the next time the other one plans the date, so maybe that would be easier to keep things moving. But I do feel like they are kind of hoping that I wish it was easier. I wish somebody else would chase me is kind of, but you're not going to chase. And they know that. And nor do they really want you to chase. They're just, They would like to go from 0 to knowing they're in a happy, healthy, loving, this is my person relationship without having to do the work in between. And I think everybody would like that. I think if everybody could push a button and say, is this the one? And then we just skip forward to we're happy, ever after, and everything works out. I mean, everybody would be pushing the button. Let's get some initials. So these could be first initials, last initials. They could be spell a name, maybe. Some of you, we could spell a name. But if you are just manifesting, it just could be a lead for, the initials to look for. All right, let's see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I almost lost my whole bowl of initials. That would have been a nice loud noise. All right, let's see. I have the letter J, JJ. Maybe it's a nickname like JR, JJ. I have JG. I have an L. I have a K. I have an R. I have an E. O. N. I have a Z today. I have the letter T. I have another O, A. I have the letter K. I have an R. And I have the letter P. So for some of you, those could be your letters. Those could be somebody's name, your initials, their initials. Okay, so I like to do those. Let me know if those connected to you. I always like to hear that. Let's see what else they want you to know about this connection. I'm anticipating it. I'm hoping. A little bit of secretly longing for more. The person who kind of holds things close to their chest, like a game of cards, a game of poker face. Why they can't reveal their feelings is beyond you. But let's see what they want to share. Let's see. Let's go over here for some other. Actually, I'm going to go into here. These are more personal clues. Spirit, please share with me some clues, anything to look for about this person. Let's see. I have advanced education. I've been focusing on my career. I would say that that's something. I'm focusing on my success. I haven't dated anybody for a while. What do? I work all the time. I might have a beard, some kind of facial hair. Okay. I have a bald fade. I keep my hair very, very tight. Okay. So it feels like a goatee energy, and or just like trimmed, very, very shaped. I have long legs. I'm tall. My hair grows really fast. Feels like I have dark hair that grows really fast. I am a foodie. I feel like I want to say junk food. I do. I feel like this person admits that they love junk food, and but I feel like it's things like chips and crackers and crunchy things, and I want to say Fritos, Doritos. Like there's some like really bad for you snacks, lots of fat in them, potato chips. So I do feel like they have like junk food. Doesn't mean that they're heavy. They could be one of those people that, they eat a whole bag of chips and, they're fine. I have sleeps late. Okay, likes to sleep in. I have somebody could be blonde. I love your smile. Okay, you could love their smile. They love your smile. It could be the first thing they say to you when they meet you. Look for a red shirt. First date, red shirt. I love your body. I'm attracted to you. There's a physical connection here. They're using the word warmth. Okay, so there's a sense of this person is not a cold person, even though you feel like they are sending mixed messages sometimes. I do feel like you see the glimpses of their warmth, that they are inviting, they're huggy, they are very interested in you, they are very attentive when they're with you. So there's this beautiful sense of, I see this kind of glowy, warm energy around this person. They're not giving you a cold front. They're not blocking you off when they're with you. That's why. Otherwise, you'd have walked away by now. I feel like it's good when it's good. I have creative. Okay, creative side of me. That could be you. I have a birthmark. Maybe somebody has a birthmark. I has a roommate. Someone has 2 siblings. Okay, some good clues. I'm definitely taller than you, but I just felt like it's easy to be taller than you, like anybody would be taller than you. So you could be on the very petite side, and this person could be taller, a lot taller than you. But I felt like it was anybody could be taller than you. So that was cute. Longer hair on the top, very short on the sides. I feel like I don't know, they put product in the hair. Maybe they pull it back and maybe it's kind of spiky on top, something like that. I have dark hair, jet black hair. Yeah. And I have dark green. I have green eyes. I'm going to go with green eyes, hazel eyes. Also a very brown, hazily eye as well. Like those are the colors that are coming into me. I do like to work out. I have a tattoo. So I'm going to go with the junk food. The junk food is justified because I work out all the time. I'm not saying it's good, bad. I'm not saying that's what I would recommend. I'm just saying your person says, hey, you know what? I'm not giving up my burgers and fries. I'm not giving up it's snacks. I feel like it's snacks. It's like little bags of potato chips. It's Spirit's calling it garbage food. So maybe that's what you call it. Maybe you're like, you gotta eat better. This is not cool. You definitely have to eat better. You have to eat healthier. All right. But they justify it because they work out all the time. And they're probably in shape. I hate those people. Those are the people that get away with it. Spirit, please share with me. I have gifts. Spirit just said this could all turn around. Okay, that this person could surprise you. Okay, we may go through this period of, I don't know where I stand and what the hell's going on for a little while, to all of a sudden this person kind of comes out of their box and they surprise you with, I do want more. They're either more consistent, they spend more time with you. They invite you to somewhere that is significant enough to show you that they see that you guys are a couple now. So it could be you're my +1 at a wedding. You know, I'm going to bring you to a family event that's very significant and introduce you to people. So I do feel like they come out of that box. And maybe that comes as a surprise. Maybe it happens this weekend. You know, maybe they somehow say, hey, let's take a ride over. I want you to meet my family. They're having a, get together. You're like, what? Really? Okay. So yeah, there's a sense of, after all this time, I don't know how much time it's going to take, but I feel like I don't know if I want to say suddenly surprise you, but they do step out of their box. Okay. I will, it's some kind, it surprises you in the sense that you just never thought that they would get to the stage where they actually were going to start acting like they're all in. So maybe the surprise is I'm all in, and that we've just been waiting for it, but the glimpses were enough for you to hold on to. You saw the side of this person that was worth the wait. I have a beauty queen. I think this person adores you. It has nothing to do with you, this barrier, okay? The barrier is all about them trying to protect their heart. We're either going to fall in love and stay in love, or we're going to get heartbroken. It happens. We have to just trust. We have to believe that whatever way it goes, we're going to be okay no matter what. So they see you as this, I adore you, shining star, beauty queen, fun times. I have a good time with you. Every time I'm with you, we have a good time. I like being with you. So I want to be with you more often. And it could be as simple as that. It could be, okay, you know, the last couple times we were together, we had a great time. So let's do it again, and then again, and then again, until they become comfortable with the idea that it's working and we're both enjoying each other. We're having a good time. It's a new love, new person, unknown person. So we have to keep that in mind. Okay. Spirit, how about some charms? Let's see what my charms are saying today. You know, am I pulling teeth to get this person? People have a lot of fear, and it really depends on what they have been through. It really does. It's, you know, you can't speak for anybody else. And every relationship is just so different. So you just have to, I don't know, experience whatever it is that you and this person are going to go through. So this beautiful bowl of charms. And then I have, they do have some numbers. So let's get the numbers. The numbers could be birth dates, ages, a month. I have the number 16, 19. What are my dates here? 11, 16. So maybe Sunday. Sunday could be our first date. Maybe we're going to spend Sunday together. I have 29. I have the number 1 week, 1 day. I have 7 days, July. I have the number 8. Okay. And then let's get a scoop of charms. Let's see. Where do I feel? I feel like I want to do this. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to go with the saw first. I'm just going to say I'm having a hard time cutting the past away. I wish that I was one of those people that could say the past is in the past and I don't even think about the past anymore. But the past has influenced this person somehow. And it doesn't mean they're thinking about somebody. It doesn't mean they want to go back to that person. It just means that their particular hurt and pain has influenced them. And it's not like they just have forgotten it. They want something better, Spirit just said. So therefore, I don't want to rush into anything. I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. I want to make sure I'm making the right choices. So I'm taking my time. All of those things are true. I have the number 5, 5 days, May, 5 weeks. Okay, what is this? Here's my junk food, French fries. Maybe it's very specific, like they're hooked on McDonald's. You know, I go through McDonald's drive-through way too often. I'm hooked on McDonald's fries. You know, if you have a debate with them, like, is not Dunkin' Donuts, Burger King or McDonald's fries better? Oh yeah, McDonald's fries. Like there's no hands down, so they definitely are a junk food person, unfortunately. I have binoculars, and that's just more of a feeling of a closer look. I do want to get closer to you. I do want to see this connection. I do want a closer look. So I think deep down inside, they want more. but they just don't want to jump. They're not going to show that. They're not going to show their hand. There's this incredible sense of I'm not showing my hand until I'm ready. Is this toothpaste? What is this? Yeah, it's toothpaste. They're not going to, what's that saying? You can't put it back in the tube, right? Once it's out. I feel like they're not going to say something that they don't mean. They're not going to tell you their feelings until they really know that those are their feelings. The good news is when they tell you they have feelings for you, they've given it a lot of thought. And they really do have feelings for you. They're not just saying, oh, I love you, babe. They've given it, because once it's said, it can't go back in the tube. You tell me you loved me. You told me that you cared about me. You told me that you wanted something more. So I can't put it back in the tube. So I feel like that's going on for sure. I have an airplane and a sailboat. I want to put these together, because I feel like I do want to travel. I want to travel. I want to travel the world. There's a lot of things I want to see and do. So this person has kind of dreams and hopes. Maybe that's something that we talk about. I'm hoping that you have the same, you both have hopes and dreams, and maybe you both share the same vision on what it is that we both want. I have a pair of scissors. So yeah, I have to get my hair cut often. In fact, they are hairdressing scissors with the 3 holes. So I have to get my hair cut often. Their hair grows very quickly. I feel like I have to, if they do have facial hair, they have to trim it very often. Maybe they trim that themselves, but it's, they're one of those people that just have, hair that grows very fast, like a haircut every 2 weeks, 3 weeks at the most. I have a phone. I will call you. I will call you. Part of me feels it looks like it's a little bit off the hook. So it's almost like a little bit of I'm unavailable. So don't call them. Don't be chasing them. Don't text them and say, hey, I haven't heard from you for a little while. This kind of energy is going to be turned off by somebody who chases them, because that's what everybody else would do. This energy has to get to a place where they're the ones who really want this connection. And they're the ones who... Otherwise, they're not. It's almost like I'm not available. Like if you were to call me, you'd go to voicemail. You're going to go, you text me, I'm not going to text you right back. I'm going to make you wait. Maybe I'll respond to you, but I feel like I'm going to be put off. Again, you're not going to wait around for this person. It's not like you have nothing else to do but wait for their call. So live your life, have a full life. If they're not chasing you, continue to date other people. And if they come forward and are more responsive and more attentive, then you give them more time. But we're not going to chase them. I have a cowboy hat, but I don't feel like they're necessarily a cowboy. I feel like they're a business person, but they could have, maybe they were born in like Texas, or maybe we live in that kind of area. There could be some kind of connection, more so like the state I'm in. Not that necessarily I'm a cowboy, but everybody thinks you're a cowboy because of that. Yeah. I'm not feeling the hat. In fact, it might be the opposite. Like you'll rarely see this person with a hat. So I think it's more about where I was born than anything. I feel like it's something like that. I have cherries. We're a lot alike. So they could see that we're a lot alike. We have a lot in common. It's not every day you meet somebody that you enjoy their company or that you want to be with. So that could be as simple as that. The fairy on a star is coming into me as like, just make a wish. Something simple. Just make a wish. Like if this is the person that you want to be with, just keep asking spirit to help heal their heart so that they realize that you're not the person that hurt them and that you guys have a lot in common and you are enjoying each other and that they want to spend more time with you. That's really all is all we're asking. Spend more time with me so that you can get over the hurdle of somehow I'm going to break your heart. I have 2 guitars. That feels like a collection. It feels like I either play the guitar, I play a guitar, but maybe I have multiple ones. Maybe I have, you know, electrical guitar, I have acoustical guitars. Maybe I have an old one. I have, you know, maybe I have a handful of guitars, you know, like over the years I've collected them. So that could be a hobby for somebody. Okay, so here are the charms. Okay. Yeah, I like the toothpaste. I even like the cowboy hat because it didn't come into me as a cowboy. It came into me as, it's just, I don't know, where they were born. I feel like cowboy country. How about that? You know, something like that. Everybody else around me, my family are all cowboys, but this feels like a business person. This feels like maybe I've got people in my family with like really Southern accents, but I took a different direction and I don't know. I live in New York City today, you know, so something different like that. Spirit, what is it that you really want me to know about this connection? Can I have some final messages? Let's head into what's really happening in this connection. Let's see what they want for us. Spirit. Sometimes we just have to, if it's meant to be, it will be, you know, and it does take time. This is unfortunately one of those relationships that takes a little time. Kindness. Treat yourself and others gently. Don't be so hard on yourself. If this isn't moving at the pace that you want it to be, it's not about you. It's about them. Okay, so it has nothing to do with what could I be doing differently, or I could be trying harder, or they don't want to be with me all the time. It has nothing to do with that. It's they don't want to have somebody break their heart. Strength, tap into your inner power. Okay, I'm going to say your inner power right now is to show them that you're independent, you're secure, you have high value, that you don't chase, that even to the extent of, I'm not going anywhere, but at the same time, I'm also not waiting around for anybody. So if they really, really want you and they have the potential to lose you because you can date anybody, that gives them something to think about too. You're not waiting around. If they, you know, you don't jump when they say jump. You haven't heard from them in 2 weeks and now all of a sudden they want to see you tonight. No, I'm sorry, I'm busy tonight. Maybe in a few nights, you know, I'll see you next weekend. I haven't seen you in 2 weeks, but you want me to jump when you say jump, you know, so you don't play those kinds of games either. I have empathy. Lead compassionately with your heart. I feel like I have to just trust the process. I feel like I have to let this unfold. Every relationship is different. No 2 relationships are ever going to be the same because no 2 people are the same. So this relationship is going to go through, and it's not mind games. It isn't that. It was you feeling mixed signals. And I don't even think they know they're doing it, to tell you the truth. I don't even think it's intentional. And I have distill, hardness and nurture your potential. That's a waiting to be able to distill something. That's patience at its best. Bottom of the deck, I have curiosity. Allow your interest to show the way. I like the intuitive eye on her. I like the white cat. Maybe that's a clue. I'm curious. I'm curious about you. I want to get to know you. I want to spend more time with you. I'm not looking for a ring on my finger tomorrow. I'm not looking for you to marry me in 6 months. Okay. I'm looking for somebody that I enjoy their company and I want to be with. And I'm hoping that you like me too. You know, so it's as simple as that until this person overcomes this hurdle of fear, the fear bubble that somebody has given them, you know, because of a past relationship. Doesn't mean they're not a grown person, doesn't mean they're not emotionally available. They're trying to protect themselves. And a lot of people do it. You might be doing it. It might be you that I'm talking about. Let's put this note, let's do timeline, spirit saying, okay, so what's going on? So maybe this weekend is, maybe it'll move forward. Maybe this person's just coming into our energy. Spirit timeline as far as I had that surprise energy, not like a ta-da, you know, jumping out of a cake. It was just like, I just never thought they'd get to the stage of wanting to be all in. And then all of a sudden, here we are, you know, so that's the surprise. It just took a little while to get there. Let's see. So how are we talking, Spirit? Let's do that. How long are we talking? April. Okay. So we might have to go through some hurdles here for a few months. I have November. Through the month of November, we're going to be doing this. It's time to let go. Some of you may say, I'm not doing this. When you decide you want to be in a relationship, you have my number. I'm not going to wait around for you to decide that you want to be in a relationship. You know, so that is up to you. It depends on the glimpses that you're seeing. If the glimpses are enough for you to see that there's something there, that it's worth kind of keep waiting and hanging in there and giving this person a chance to get to know their feelings, then that's up to you. But if you are tired of waiting, and then maybe we'll connect sometime in the future. Sometimes when you push people away gently and you're too busy or you're dating somebody else, it gives them something to think about. You're the one that got away, or I better try harder. I'm losing you. You're losing interest in me. So sometimes when you start to back off a little bit, they start to do a little more chasing also. It's not playing games, but it is hard work. I would say that. I have March and 9 months from now. So you're looking at, I'm going to say that you could be looking at anywhere from 3 to 5 months, something like that, to getting to a place where you guys are an item and you both know who you are to each other. Maybe we've defined it by then. Maybe we are exclusive by then. Maybe heading into 9 months, a year, it becomes more significant. But this person is not going to be, you're my everything week one. They're not. I'm asking Spirit, are they worth the wait? Are they worth it? Is this going to be worth it? Only you can tell, Spirit's saying, but let's get some loving messages. Let's see what they say. I'm so happy the hard part is over. Is there going to be a day the hard part is over? All this work. This seems like a lot of work, doesn't it? I smell your scent even when we're apart. So I do feel very drawn to this person. You could be drawn to them. They could be very drawn to you. You're so easy to please, and I want to give you more. Maybe they give you more and more and more because you aren't demanding. You're not pushing them. You're not backing them into the corner. You're not giving them an ultimatum. So they want to give you more. That could be going on too. I lose track of time when we're together. That would be nice, because that tells me that time flies when we're together, or I can't believe how fast this night went by. Your heartfelt kisses puts my soul at ease. They did share with me the word warmth. So there's a very loving, warm energy from this person. It is not, I'm giving you the cold shoulder. I'm not doing that at all. So that is probably why we're willing to hold on to this, because there is this beautiful sense of love. We can see it, we can feel it, we get glimpses of it. So I do want to hold on to that. I'm eager to start a family. This person could be thinking, whoever I end up with at this point is the person I'm going to have children with. So they could be thinking even bigger picture than you are. And if you still are in that child, I want to have children range, that this is a big decision, because whoever I end up with at this stage in my life is probably the person I'm going to settle down with and have children with. So I didn't even think of that for some of you. Let's get one more. My body says yeah, and my heart says heck yeah. So I'm definitely attracted to you. You know, life is a long journey, and sometimes we have to trust the process. I'm going to put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that like button, everybody. Hit that subscribe button. Ring the notification bell so you get notice when I am uploading new videos. That's important. Thank you for your comments. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, kathymamolinspsychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other two channels. I have three channels, Twin Flame channel and a Pick a Card channel, and the links are in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your weekend forecast and predictions and gave you some things to think about. And I hope I see you again real soon. But in the meantime, have a great weekend, and look for your playlist for some uploads for your singles readings and any love messages that I'm uploading at this time. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.